it's not very empowering when you don't have the information you need. And really, we've got all the information, it just wasn't accessible.
So today I'm chatting with Andrea, who is going to be sharing her journey using Odoo with Optimize Me. How are you today?
Good, thanks, Alana. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to have a little chat.
Yeah, no worries.
Let's jump right in. So first off, what is your role in the business?
Right, so I am the General Manager of Fertilizer New Zealand. We are a family-owned business. It was started by my father 20 years ago.
Could you tell me a little bit about NZ?
So Fertilizer New Zealand supplies custom nutrient plans to farmers throughout South Island. Our sole reason for being in business is to improve soil health. It really all starts in the soil. We're improving soil biology as well as adding the nutrients that are required for the soil to grow whatever the farmer has chosen to grow. So we are really focused on farmer getting the maximum benefit from what they're applying and only applying what they really need.
Over the past few years, looking back, what have been the biggest shifts or turning points for your business?
Data has been the biggest challenge for us because we've had such specific requirements on what we need to store. There has not been an off-the-shelf method for us. We have quite an unorthodox process where we don't follow standard CRM and accounting processes simply because we're doing part dispatches. We have additional information to record alongside the products that we sell.
Lots and lots of layers to your business.
A lot of our information was stored on with individual staff members, so shared, but it's not necessarily at people's fingertips. Which in this era, we absolutely have no reason to not have information at our fingertips. And field advisor's role is on the road. So they're always traveling and information was stored in one location, often, not where they were.
Are there any particular moments where you kind of realized that your operations needed to change?
It's been something that we've known for a long time, needed to improve. The cost was quite scary initially. There's just such a huge amount of scope that we could have covered. So to pinpoint what were the must-dos and to rein ourselves in was quite challenging. Something that Luciana and Kevin were able to guide us on really confidently on, no, don't do that, save that for later, keep focused, make sure that, we just get something across the line to improve your data immediately, which it has.
So initially, what were you sort of looking for? What was the solution that you were after?
Initially, it was that we needed to present the nutrient values that we were recommending to farmers in our accounting and quoting system. Previously, our quoting was done on an Excel template. There were lots of data entry that had to be replicated from every platform. Pricing had to be updated in the spreadsheet, as well as our inventory program and as well as our accounting program. Being able to merge it into one system where we've got one set of data that is updated and travels through all of the buckets that it needs to go to without having multiple data entries, which could result easily in an error.
That must have been so time consuming as well.
And frustrating, because human error happens and nobody likes to get it wrong and nobody likes to be working from incorrect data.
How did you come across Optimize Me? The approach that you and Optimize Me decided to take was a little bit different. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? What is the biggest lesson or piece of advice? Is there anything that you would do differently?